was your degree in?
Animal science.
Oh man, is that a throwaway degree? Is that like, do you start off over here and then go animal science, or do you people just go into A&M and is like, hey, I want to be an animal science major?
I did, but I was heavily involved with the whole ag side of things through 4-H and growing up, and then 4-H in Texas through the AgriLife program has a fantastic program called Livestock Ambassadors.
Okay,
and it's a pretty strenuous process. So you have to apply and you have to do a bunch of essays and questionnaires. If you get selected, you either go to Tech or to A&M. A&M was an hour and a half away from me. So
why only those two though?
Those are the two major animal science based universities in Texas.
So my friend Shane, that I wanted to be here, but he won't come. He doesn't social media. Shane, when you watch this, you could have made this an intelligent conversation. Anyways, he's a Superior cattle rep. Him and his dad are both Superior cattle reps.
Yeah.
He has an animal science degree. It took him 9 years to get it.
Through where?
A&M.
Oh, honey. Did genetics kick your butt? Because it almost kicked mine.
No, it was not the school. It was not the class. I think it was the weed and the alcohol.
Oh, yeah, that plays a part of that. So
now that we've told everybody your business, Shane, you should have just came here so you could defend yourself. But either way,
sucks to suck.
It does suck to suck. He when he always seems so mad at that degree because
really?
but he was paying out of state tuition at the point. I mean, he's got like 900 hours.
Yeah.
Or whatever it is. He was paying out of I'm like, what? He's like, I had to get. So that's why I asked that question. I was like, he seems so disappointed in his animal science degree.
I beg to differ. So again, through that Livestock Ambassador program, it teaches kids and or young adults through the high school age.
Yep.
They go to either of those colleges and they do within a week. They do a crash course, a gist of every major class within the animal science degree. Then at the end, you have to take an exam and you have to make like an 80-85% or else you get kicked out of the program. Then if you get accepted and pass the exam, then they go around and do agriculture advocacy at all sorts of different locations. But so I went to A&M and I'm like, I am hooked, especially reproductives. I was hook, line, and sinker. So I went there. The only thing I have to stone to throw is the kind of bullcrap courses, like the math and the history and things like that I'm like, really? We just did 12 years of this crap. I don't really need to
I don't like those either.
Relearn Texas history to be nutrition. But my professors treated me like family. I only had problems with main campus professors, so they were more on the left side of things. All of mine, in fact, one of my professors, his name is Tyrone Wickersham. He's a nutrition professor over there. He got me through my junior year of college when my folks decided to split up. And I was going through a lot of other things.
Yep.
He's the one that really got me through that. And to this day, my professors are the ones that helped me get a job out of college. And because I was supposed to go work in Australia. So when COVID hit, all the visas got declined.
When did you graduate?
December of 20.
Okay, awesome. So I forget how old we are. Keep going.
No, you're fine.
My friend that took 9 years to graduate graduated in 2009. And so, anyways, we were there. I lived there the whole time with him. I was like,
it's a fun place.
I mean, I was there because all my business partners, everybody went down there. So it just kind of ended up down there. I worked in the oil field, and partied.
Made sense, yeah.
Northgate. Yeah, just Harry's. I went to Northgate.
Harry's, yeah. The tap. Did you hang out at the tap?
I hung out at the tap on piano night.
Piano night, karaoke night was pretty fun too. I didn't participate, but observation was pretty
So
comical.
Tuesday nights were Piano Man.
I thought that was Wednesday.
Was it Wednesday?
Wednesday piano night. Yeah, Monday was karaoke night.
I bet you it's the same Piano Man. Came from Austin.
It is.
He's like,
last time I was there, he was there.
Yeah,
he's a cool. He plays some bangers too. Like it's fun.
I could roll back on my Facebook right now, and like, the things. But it don't matter. Pickle shots were invented at the tap. I'm fairly certain they were invented at the tap.
I'm not that old.
They weren't there. anywhere, and then they were at the tap, and then they were everywhere, and I was
Tipsy Turtle is the best pickle shot place, in my opinion.
I think Braxton's cousin owns the Tipsy
Really?
Turtle. Yeah.
Well, let's see. When I went to move to Lubbock, there's a place called the Blue Light, owned by.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. So.
Oh my gosh, Lubbock. It's such a bad place.
I actually like it. But then you get to think, I cover 3 states, so I get to leave. I think if I had to go to a day job or something, was stuck in Lubbock every day, I think I might get old. But the people out there is what really has made it worth living.
Some people. But you...
The people I met. I've been lucky.
There's great people everywhere you go.
There are.
Just keep going. I'll tell you my Lubbock stories later.
Okay. But no, the Blue Light, they've got this burn vodka. You ever heard of that one?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so it's habanero vodka, and they make burn pickle shots, and you talk about this, Mr. Six, if you're listening to this, I want a bottle of that vodka for sponsoring you. But it's really good vodka. And then they mix it with these different shots, and it just has that heat. It's not spicy where you know your mouth's on fire. It's just the heat, and
it's making me throw up a little bit in my mouth. Not because of any of the flavoring. It's just I quit drinking. Not because I'm not an alcoholic. I can go get hammered right now. I just can't deal with the hangovers.
Yeah,
I just can't. I can't. I'm 38. It's over for me.
See, in this industry, in the livestock side, it's fueled by alcoholics, to be honest with you, and so we drink all the time. But I don't like to get drunk, and they make fun of me. But so my trick at these conventions, and I'm selling myself out right now, but I'll do my to-go drink is whiskey Sprite, but I'll switch to whiskey Coke because
what whiskey though?
Usually like it's either TX or just regular Crown, Apple Crown actually with Sprite.
Crown's always a go-to.
Always. But what I'll do is at these conventions, all these guys are just getting hammered. Well, being a female in it, I kind of have to be careful how I present myself anyways. But what I'll do is I'll go get us a round of whiskey Cokes or whatever. They all have whiskey in theirs and I don't. So I'm going all the way till 3, 4 a.m. hanging with them. And they're like, all right, yeah, you can hang
drink.
Yes, sure. But meanwhile, because they open up. And these guys start talking about who they know, and this person did this, and this person bought this animal from this guy who screwed him over on this deal. So you learn so much more.
Now you got all the tea.
I'm showing up at 5 a.m., 6 a.m. the next morning, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, with all these other older guys. Now, I will say, some of those cattlemen,
they don't care.
Oh my gosh, there was an 85-year-old on the tables of Dueling Piano Bar at NCBA last year with two 20-something-year-olds on either side. Hammers all get out. Very next morning, 6:30 a.m., he was sitting right there sipping his coffee like nothing happened.
It really is amazing. It's reps, though. It's like anything else in life. It's reps. Like, it's just, like, I've done
Calloused
this.
livers.
Yeah, it's like I've done this 1,000 times. 1,001 ain't going to hurt. So, yeah, no, it's true.
It is.